I'm shocked at the scenes I've witnessed here today. I've truly witnessed history on a stupid trip.
This man's life is about to change forever. He just doesn't know it. From around 30,000 subscribers and about 1 million entire channel views to over 300,000 subscribers and over 19 million channel views and counting in 3 days. Wow! So we came across this channel on the 9th of September when it had around 30,000 subscribers. We checked the channel the next day and the figures we saw were astonishing. It blew up overnight. Imagine being on a long motorcycle journey across countries, tracing routes, rivers, cultures, and all you want is to just share those experiences. That's who hates the cold. Harry, a British travel vlogger who built his niche on remote places, quiet roads, personal reflections. His content was familiar, calm, and meditative. Until one day, the unexpected just happened. This is the story of how a single video in Nepal transformed We Hate the Cold from a modest travel channel to a global sensation, almost overnight. Was he at the wrong place at the right time, or at the right place at the wrong time? You will love this story, trust me. See, you will love this story. This is book number 7, and my name is Nana Kwesi. Please consider subscribing if you like this video. Now, before the Nepal protests, Harry's channel wasn't unknown, but it was modest. He had around 30,000 subscribers to about 50,000 subscribers. Followers who enjoyed his travel vlogs that included his rides, landscapes, meditations, encounters with local culture. His videos were the kind you watch to breathe, unwind, and dream about far-off places. He filmed in cold mountain passes, winding roads, sometimes alone, sometimes with locals, but rarely in chaos or intrigue. His style, honest, raw, atmospheric, but not controversial. He wasn't chasing virality. He just happened to be where the stories unfolded. And that all changed when he arrived in Kathmandu, Nepal. Harry was traveling from Thailand, making his way back toward the UK, exploring new routes, filming the routes, the road, the people. He rode into Nepal for the scenery, for the peace, for the Himalayan air. But he may have also ridden into a storm. Nepal was simmering with tension. A sudden government ban of 26 social media platforms, including Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, after their refusal to register locally. Youths, particularly Gen Z, flooded into the streets. Protests outside the parliament. Cries of frustration. It wasn't just about the ban on social media, but also about corruption. Discontent erupted, and Harry, with his motorcycle, camera, and curiosity, was there. He happened to arrive just when the protests began, when the first tear gas canisters burst, when the parliament gates felt under pressure. In other words, the wrong time to seek calm, but the right time to witness history.
What's behind me is hundreds of people.
He filmed from the ground, smoke rising, crowd surging, the clashes of voices, the crackle of riot shields, the burning of barricades. He live streamed, or at least posted raw, unedited scenes. He didn't script it. All he did was just hold his camera. Harry's video, initially titled "Nepal is on fire," then later changed to "The Side of Nepal the Media Won't Show You," was uploaded with minimal warning. It was intense, unfiltered, real, not polished. But to many viewers, that made it even more compelling. Within hours of posting, thousands of views, shares on Twitter, Instagram, messaging apps, And people saying, this is what the media won't show us. Others also saying, this is massive. Clips of it surfaced on Reddit. A British tourist becomes conflict reporter. And in 3 days, over 17 million views and counting on that one video. His subscriber count shot up from equivalently 50,000 to over 300,000 in just 72 hours. That's a 6-fold increase. Overnight. How did this happen? What made that video spread like wildfire? Let's break it down. Authenticity. Harry hadn't planned to cover protests. He was not a political journalist. But his footage was raw and intimate. It looked like someone who was there, not a reporter tied to a network. Viewers trust that kind of content, especially in moments of crisis. Visual impact. Flames, smoke, tear gas, clashes, chaos, and confusion. These kind of visuals are powerful. Seeing history in motion, especially from a ground level, carries emotional weight.
I've truly witnessed history on a stupid trip.
Timing and relevance. Protests triggered by a social media ban. Gen Z outraged. People everywhere are hungry to know what's happening. So it's global news. A British traveler posting inside the action becomes a bridge. Algorithm and social sharing. Now, once the video had traction, YouTube's recommendation engine picked it up. It showed up in suggested feeds and trending tabs. Meanwhile, snippets were being shared on X, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, sent even more viewers back to his channel. Scarcity and novelty. Many major media outlets are delayed in the coverage. Few people had raw, on-the-ground perspectives, so Harry's video filled the void. Risk and courage. Audiences often gravitate to content showing danger because it's risky. Harry placed himself in a potentially harmful situation, and so that adds tension and real stakes. So here's where the blessing in disguise comes in. Harry's channel saw a jump. That's 50,000 to 300,000 subs in 3 days. The Nepal protest video alone collected millions of views. It became his most watched content, likely by far.
Well, hello guys. It turns out that a video that I never thought would go viral has gone mega viral in Nepal. So I want to say thank you to you guys very much.
Media outlets cited his footage. Stories about unexpected reporter emerged. Headlines. British YouTuber becomes accidental reporter amid Nepal protests. He wasn't planning journalism, but the events thrust him into that role. In many ways, the chaos gave him a platform, but it came with choices. Safety concerns. Filming a chaotic protest invites risk from both crowds and possibly authorities. Psychological toll. Being in the midst of something traumatic, then watching it replay millions of times. Yet, from a channel growth perspective, this was huge. So, what does Harry now do with this surge? First up, audience expectations change. People subscribed expecting travel, peaceful roads, mountain views. Now, they saw him in conflict zones. They will anticipate more bold content. Whether he embraces that direction or returns to calmer voyages, he's also changed in the eyes of his viewers. Also, monetization and opportunity. Now, with soaring subscribers and attention, brand deals, media interviews become possible. But there's risk. If further protests or unrest are involved, legal, moral, or logistical risks rise. And there's the question of purpose. Does Harry now feel a responsibility to cover more heavy content? To use his platform to show stories from underreported places? Or will this be a one-off accident in his trajectory? Finally, the question of impact. One video can spark history. It pushes conversations. Maybe it influences public opinion. Maybe it helps global pressure. For the people in Nepal, this isn't just a video. It's a record, a witness that something big happened. For We Hate the Cold, this Nepal video was both a storm and a spark. From drifting between mountain passes and cold pavements to suddenly being on front lines. Harry experienced something few travel vloggers ever do. To fans, this is one of those moments you can say, I watched when this channel wasn't huge. When your subscription card showed 50k and then saw you erupt. To aspiring creators, luck, timing, courage, all of these matter. But having your camera, being ready, being honest, that is critical. And to Harry himself, you were at the right place at the wrong moment, depending on how you look at it. But more than that, you were there. And what you saw, you shared. And the world listened. If you haven't seen the video, you can check it out. We hate the code, the side of Nepal, the media won't show you. We'll leave the link in the description. Now, let's talk. What do you think Harry should do going forward? More protest coverage? More travel? How should creators balance safety, ethics, and virality? I'm not sure his mom would be happy seeing him running around in Nepal in the midst of that chaos. But hey, men will always be men. He saw an opportunity in chaos, and he took it. And oh boy, did he take it. As Littlefinger said in the series Game of Thrones, chaos is not a pit. Chaos is a ladder. So chaos in this case was indeed a ladder for Harry. Congratulations to you, Harry. Enjoy the YouTube money that comes with your bravery. Now, this begs the question, should I also head over to Nepal? But that's just by the way. Anyway, don't go yet. Watch these two videos next. I'll see you there.